In 2015, a young teen was driving with his friends in the car. He ran through a red light, crashed into a minivan, killing a father and his 10-year-old daughter. They were on their way to her first dance recital. In 2016, a 17-year-old girl was driving on her way to her first day of senior year. Her trip was cut short when she rear-ended a school bus and died later in the hospital. In 2017, just this past October, a young man, his dad, and his uncle, the local varsity football coach, were in the car heading on a fishing trip. When the thought that the boat that they were hauling was coming loose, the young man and the uncle got out of the car to make sure everything was okay. They were on the side of the highway. Before they knew it, a semi-truck reared off the highway, hit the boat, causing it to swerve, and pinned the two of them between the car and the trailer. The uncle was killed immediately, and the young man in college at the Naval Academy is critically injured. What do all these stories have in common? Distracted driving. We have all heard this speech many times. It is well known that distracted driving is a problem. Yet in 2013, 3,147 people died in a car crash caused by distracted driving. In 2015, almost 4,000 people died. It is getting worse, not better. Distracted driving includes texting, talking on the phone, checking social media, and even listening to music. Distracted driving affects teens more than any other demographic. As high schoolers who are taking your first rolls onto America's rowdy roads, it is important for you to be cautious. Think of the two teens that killed, or were killed, simply because they didn't think of the cost. Maybe they didn't care. So the next time you feel the burning buzz of a text, put it down. The next time you hear the rushing ring of a call, don't pick up. The next time you feel the urge to check your Facebook feed or Snapchat, don't. Because it will be there once you have finished. That text message will stay unanswered, and that's okay. The person will call back or leave a voicemail. The funny selfie your friend sent you is not as important. Every time someone foolishly takes their eyes off the road, they endanger not only themselves, but those around them. No one should be so selfish that they can't have it wait. Getting behind the wheel is a huge responsibility. Now, there are ways that you and I can stop and prevent distracted driving. For instance, on smartphones there is driving mode. With this on, no notifications can get to you. This takes away the urge altogether. Furthermore, we can educate those we are in the car with. My mom is a very social woman, and she often checks her phone while she's driving, even with me, her only daughter, in the passenger seat. I remind her of the danger, and even though she gets annoyed, she does put the phone down. When she's texting the car, I offer to type it for her. Simply making others aware of the risk is often enough. Can you imagine how much better it would have been if that boy wasn't on his phone? That father and daughter would be alive today. If that 17-year-old girl had not sent that text, she would be in college doing amazing things. If that truck driver was not chatting on the phone, that coach could have led his team to states. That young man would be serving our country proudly. The people in these stories never thought it would happen to them. They probably had texted in the car countless times, but it only takes a few seconds of distraction to ruin a life. So the next time you feel the urge to check your phone, think of these stories, realize the cost, and make the right choice.